Today we are going to discuss magnetic effects of steady current. First of all, let us discuss Lorentz force law. From electrostatics, we know that if we consider an charge Q inside an electric field E, then the force acted upon the charge Q due to this electric field E will be F is equal to Q into E. Due to this is a electrostatic phenomena, so we denote this force F as F suffix E. Now, if the situation is different, that is, if this charge is not in steady state condition and it is moving with some velocity v, then the situation will be something different. Consider this charge Q is moving with velocity v inside an magnetic field along this direction. Then the angle between V and B is theta. For this situation, the force on this charge Q will be F is equal to Q V cross B. Now look at here, this is a cross product of V and B. Now from the right-handed system or right-hand rule, we can say the angle theta is from V to B, so the force F will be along downwards according to the direction of our thumb. This is inside the paper, so V to B, the direction is like this. This is F. The situation will be different if we consider the velocity is along this direction and the direction of the magnetic field is like this and the angle theta is this. Now situation will be different, like V to B, and the direction of the force will be upward. Since this is a magnetic phenomena, we denote this force F as Fm. And this is the Lorentz force law. Now consider it a specific case. The force or the magnetic force due to the magnetic force on a current carrying conductor. Force on a current carrying conductor. Consider a current carrying wire is like this, which carrying a current I. Consider a elementary length dl of this current carrying wire. Now the number of charges inside the current carrying wire is equal to N A dl, where N is the number of charges per unit volume of the where A is the cross sectional area of the wire and dl obviously its length. Therefore, the charge inside the element dl is q into n a dl. This is actually for this the number of charge inside the current carrying wire, or it is specifically the element dl. Right, current carrying wire of length dl. Therefore, from the Lorentz force law, we can say if this current carrying wire is inside a magnetic field B, this is the magnetic field piercing the paper inside, or the magnetic field piercing the paper outside. Now, according to Lorentz force law, if we know this from this previous equation, Fm is equal to Q. From Lorentz force law, again, Q V cross B. Here, this element dl is parallel to the velocity of the charge. Since the charge is moving this direction and in the direction of the current, and we have considered this element in the same direction. So, for this special case, consider the elementary force dFm is equal to, for this Q, the total charge of this element Q N A dl, Q N A dl. If the velocity of each charge is v, then v cross b. Since this v and this dl are in same direction or parallel, so we can write Q N A v dl cross b. This Q N A v is actually the current of this element. So this is of this element or the entire wire. So we can write I dl cross b. Therefore, dFm is equal to I dl cross b. This is the force acting upon this current carrying wire due to this magnetic field.